I'd like to present to you a very short presentation from the Pennsylvania Sunshine Act, Chapter 7, and specifically Section 710, Rules and Regulations for the Conduct of Meetings. And this is precipitated by some activity that occurred on August 23rd at the Board of Supervisors meeting, where the chairman of the board, Greg GALTERE, along with the solicitor and the other four supervisors who were also present, refused to allow me to make a public comment, even though there were no other people signed up to make any public comments. But as you can see, in 710, it does allow them to make up some requirements, regulations, rules, so that they can conduct a meeting and maintain order in that meeting. But as you'll see, the next part of this regulation is that the rules and the regulations that they make up shall not be made to violate the intent of this chapter. And as you see later on in a video that I attached to this, that they're refusing to allow me to speak simply because, he quotes the time, I guess assuming it's so late, but this meeting started after a hearing occurred. But also he's indicating that, well, I didn't sign a sign-up list. Well, this would violate this section because, as you can see, the rules and regulations shall not be made to violate the intent of this chapter. So what is the intent of this chapter? Well, let's take a look at the specific rules and regulations for the conduct of the meeting under 710.1. And you can see the general rule is basically that the subdivision shall provide a reasonable opportunity at each advertised regular meeting and advertised special meeting for the residents to comment on matters of concern, official actions, or deliberations which are or may be before the board or council prior to taking official action. So it's very clear that they violated our public rights again, suppressing public comment, and it's even more egregious than that, because if you understand that Mr. GALTERE is also, I am his political opponent in the next election, it is even more egregious. So they have to let us speak. It's actually stated as a right that we have with the state government. And you can read this, think about it, and we'll go on to the next part of this, where I show you that the Exeter violates the Sunshine Act, talk about what they did. And you can listen to this very short video. It's about 40 seconds. And you'll actually hear and see the events that occurred on that date.
Next, we have public comments on agenda items. There were no one wishing to make a public comment.
I forgot to sign. I'd like to make a public comment.
I'm sorry. It's 8:25.
Yes, so what?
You need to sign up in advance.
I forgot to sign up. You're saying you're not going to let me make...
Excuse me.
There's no other public comments.
Yes.
I have a public comment.
We are not allowing it.
I didn't see anything out there to sign up. That table was empty.
We will be moving on to regular approvals.
Here's the final word on this issue. I think it's clear as you watch the presentation of Section 710 of the Act, and you watch the video and hear what Chairman GALTERE says, that his claim that I failed to sign in and he prevented me from making a public comment is certainly a violation of the Sunshine Act. Now, I don't disagree that a sign-in sheet helps them manage the people that want to speak during the public comment period. However, in this specific situation, he clearly states no one signed up. And then I immediately identified myself that I wanted to make this public comment, and he just flat out refused to do it. And as you see, the law says they have to make a reasonable effort to allow public comment. And in this situation, where no one else had signed up to make any comments on the agenda items, I think it was reasonable to allow me to make my comment. I had prepared for the 3 minutes that they allocate each person. And I think Greg GALTERE did not act in a reasonable manner regarding this issue. In fact, like I said, you hear him say that because I failed to sign in, I wasn't eligible. And I think this is a conflict of the law, and he should have known this, and a solicitor should have known this. In fact, at least one other supervisor, David Speece, who went through the training for the Sunshine Act, should have also known this. But the problem is that we have a situation in Exeter Township where this isn't the first time where we've had suppression of public comment. It's happened many, many times in the past. They do not want to hear input from a lot of us, especially those of us who criticize some of the things that they're doing. So this is not going to be the last time. I'm sure they will attempt to suppress public comment in the future as well. So I encourage you to come to the meetings, get involved, see what is going on here. I mean, a lot of times people show up because they have a specific interest that they're concerned about. But I think we need to observe the supervisors and what they're doing every month. And I encourage you to start showing up and get involved. Thank you.